If evolution never ends, what should we aim for? Edge of Becoming. Episode 2. The Evolution of Evolution. If evolution is infinite, how do we define a goal? If evolution has no end, then there's no such thing as a final destination. So the very question of what we should aim for begins to shift. Normally we strive for something because we believe there's an end point. But if evolution is endless, then arriving somewhere stops being the point. That means what matters most is not where we're going, but what guides us as we evolve. Let's explore this from 3 different angles. If there's no finish line, then what kind of trajectory should we follow? Here are 3 possible answers. 1. Embrace the evolution itself. Live in the now. If evolution is endless, then meaning lies not in the destination, but in the evolution happening right now. The goal is no longer getting somewhere, but enjoying the act of evolving itself. This is similar to the idea of the way, Tao, found in martial arts, the arts, and philosophy. For example, a master swordsman doesn't fight to win, he fights to pursue the path of the sword. A Zen calligrapher doesn't chase the perfect stroke, he finds meaning in the act of writing itself. A jazz musician doesn't aim for the best track, he finds evolution in every moment of improvisation. Conclusion: the act of evolving becomes the purpose itself. If there's no end to evolution, we should focus not on where we're heading, but how we continue evolving. It's not about achieving, it's about the process of constant growth. 2. Create new forms of evolution. Evolution as creation. If evolution never ends, maybe it's not just about evolving within existing structures, but about creating entirely new forms of evolution. This means going beyond the boundaries of being human, toward creating new forms of intelligence, new modes of existence. For example, uploading human consciousness into digital space, ushering in evolution beyond the body, post-human, merging with AI and machines, giving birth to transcendent forms of intelligence, shifting from individual growth to collective networked evolution of consciousness. Conclusion: the goal of evolution becomes the creation of its next form. If evolution is infinite, then the real question isn't what to aim for, but what new kind of evolution we can bring into being. In other words, our next mission may be the evolution of evolution itself. 3. Toward the void beyond evolution. The highest form of evolution may be to stop evolving altogether. If evolution has no end, then the act of constantly evolving might start to feel meaningless. That's where a new possibility emerges, heading toward the void beyond evolution. This idea echoes the Buddhist concept of enlightenment, or Laozi's Tao. The essence is this: rather than endlessly chasing evolution, not aiming for anything at all may be the ultimate form of evolution. For example, a Zen monk lets go of the desire to attain anything and finds ultimate freedom. Once we transcend the concepts of winning or growth, we touch upon complete satisfaction. In abandoning evolution, we may paradoxically arrive at the purest state of being. Conclusion: not aiming for anything could be the highest evolution. If evolution is infinite, being trapped in it might itself be a sign of immaturity. True evolution may not be about evolving, but about reaching a state where evolution is no longer needed. So which path should we choose? There's no single correct path, but if we ask, what should we aim for? Then the real key is being aware of which evolution you choose. So, what should we aim for? Even if evolution has no end, our direction in the present moment can be distilled into 3 possibilities. Focus on evolving now. Live the moment of evolution itself, not the goal. Create new forms of evolution. Open new frontiers in technology, consciousness, and spirit. Let go of evolution. Reach a state where even evolution is no longer needed. Which path we choose is up to us. If there's no final form, then we must decide for ourselves. How do we want to evolve? And maybe the ultimate answer lies in this: to design our own evolution. Final thought: there is no final stage of evolution, but we can still choose our direction. If evolution never ends, then aiming for any specific destination may lose its meaning. And that's exactly why we must ask, What do we choose as our guiding principle for evolution? Do we embrace the joy of evolving? Do we create the next form of evolution? Or do we transcend evolution itself and simply exist? Next question. Can we consciously design evolution? If we're choosing our own direction, does that mean we're designing evolution itself? Can we truly shape our own evolution? Or is evolution simply something that flows, beyond our control?